It out, throws it, it's
double coverage is
and
it's trouble.
No, it's incomplete. Greg Johnson playing defensive back on that play.
Nice play by Greg to become a DB and knock that ball down because he was double covered.
There was only one receiver, I believe, right?
It was just the one receiver, and you can see there's two defenders right there, and that definitely looks like it's going to be picked off, but Greg does a good job of knocking it down.
3rd and 11 for Chelmsford from their own 39-yard line. Able to pick up a first down on one third down conversion and close on a second. Let's see what they do on this one. Tight formation again. Fake to Dioria. Outside. Incomplete. And they're looking for Van Gelder on the side. He was fairly well covered out there.
He was. The ball was thrown a little bit, I think it was thrown a little too early, and the ball was by Eric before he turned around.
Mike Holder out there to break up that pass. It's going to be a punting situation for the Lions. Galvin will go back for Lowell. Dowry will punt it for the Lions. So the Lions were not able to take advantage of any offensive plays in that particular possession.
I think this is a critical kicking situation for the Lions. They want to keep Lowell pinned.
Galvin is an excellent returner, and he's going to get a chance at this one from the 30, and he gets outside the first guy. He's up to the 40, stiff arms a guy, and he's taken out of bounds at the 45. So Lowell now, instead of, we're going to take a break. We'll finish that thought when we come back.
RBIs and 36 homers. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it deep back into the stands.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Okay, we're back. Lowell's going to take possession from the 46-yard line. Ladder is by himself. He fires it out to Rosado. Rosado picks up good yardage to the 40 of Chelmsford. And Rob, you were just about to make a point.
Yeah, Lowell's defensive line is getting a lot of push. Very big players. The front two are just kind of hard to handle, and I think that's going to be one of the keys in this game is figuring out how to go around them or how to put a couple more bodies on them.
1st and 10 for Lowell from the 40. Ladder gets a low snap. He keeps the ball himself, and he gets not much at all. Nice stop interior by the Lions.
Right,
they're containing him on the run.
They have been. They're doing a nice job. John Morse did a nice tackle on Mason if he ended up keeping the ball.
Saralt and Marino in to make the stop. It's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Galvin comes in motion to the left. They look over the middle, and it's complete. Short gain, though. It's going to be 3rd down. And let's see the receiver on that, number 5. Yep, and
yes.
Number 5 is Alex Kassiri. There's Kassiri coming off the field.
He's just getting into his slot position.
Yeah. It looks like they're off the field. They're so spread out.
They're so spread, absolutely.
3rd and 4. Now we've got a timeout, Chelmsford. So the Lions are going to take a quick timeout here. They're going to take a full timeout. Let's see. No, just a 30-second timeout. Okay. So far, we've seen the fact that Lowell uses the run, I think, just to keep you honest. They primarily want to throw the football.
They do. They have, as we said, they spread the receivers out, try to create some zone, some seams for the receivers to get into, and they've been very successful throwing to Rosado short. He's been able to pull up after the other 2 receivers have cleared out the secondary.
That was Jason Fletcher and Bruce Rich, and of course Tommy Souza on the sideline that we just saw. Tommy's calling the defensive signals for the Lions, and this is a big defensive play right here. Lowell has 3 receivers to the right of Cam Ladder. Excellent baseball player. That's his future. He wants to be go to college to play baseball. He's a very good pitcher. He looks to the sideline again, gets his play now from the coach, and he's ready to go. The Lions come with Galvin, and Galvin fumbles it, and Chelmsford has it.
Yes.
And that was a catch, I do believe.
Yes.
Let's see what they mark it.
They're marking it as a catch.
Lowell is saying no catch, but he did have that football. And Matty Rabito on that football? I believe so.
Yes, it was. All right, here's the replay. It's a quick screen, play action fake.
Oh, sure, he had that ball.
Sure.
He definitely.
Yeah, nice job by
Didn't see
45 was the number, I thought, for the Lions.
And that would be if all
Todd
that's Dowry.
Yeah. Dowry created the fumble. Nice job. And I said in pregame we need to create some turnovers. And there's one.
We've gotten one. Chelmsford has it at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Every time, though, they get it, they're back a little bit deeper. But they've got it. This is a handoff to Dioria. And he gets outside at the 20, across the 25. And he picks up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, nice second effort by Jeff there. He was able to elude one tackler.
The tackle number 29, Lowell High School, Louis Rosado. So it's a 2nd down and about 4. Let's give them 6 on that play, Howard.
Yes, they need to get to the 33, and they're on the 29. So our math is correct. You're right.
Lions trying to take advantage of that turnover and see if they can. They're in a full house backfield now for the first time tonight. They have Rabito and Sewalt. And he breaks the line of scrimmage, and that's Dioria again, picks up just
Very
about
close.
About 3 yards, so he might be 1 short of the first down here. And that's where they're going to mark him. It's going to be 3rd down and about 1 yard for the Lions.
Yeah, and Lowell was bringing in their big bodies to short yardage.
Yep. This will be tough for Jack, I think, to sneak this one with the size inside of Lowell.
Yeah, we're definitely outsized in there.
Yep. Lions need to really come off the ball. Look at the size of the interior line for Lowell High School here, and they think Jack's going to keep it.
Yeah, and the Lions have come out shoe to shoe with a wedge too.
Outside comes Dioria, turns the corner, first down. An excellent play, an excellent run, and Lowell thinks they're coming inside. The Lions go outside, and they have it to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
This quarter's moving very quickly, coming down in 2 minutes.
Yep. Good crowd on the Chelmsford sideline. We happen to be on the Lowell side of the field, and they have a good crowd as well. But Chelmsford people have turned out for this game. The Lions have won the last 10 meetings between Lowell High School and Chelmsford, and I'm sure that they'd like to tack on number 11 tonight. Dioria again, not much this time, maybe 1 yard.
I was looking back at their stat when Lions come out in their stack eye, and they ran the isolation play. It looks like it's going to be an opportunity for Jack to throw a flood pass and hit Rabito out in the flat. But we'll see if Coach Rich comes back to that at some point.
This is the 41st game in this series. The Lions hold a commanding 29-10 and 1 tie overall in the series, but that means nothing tonight. 2nd and 10. There's the fake to Dioria. He's going to keep it, I think, and gets taken down from behind.
All right, nice tackle there. Good pursuit. Number 48, 49. I can't quite make it.
I think
48, I think, Bruce.
Nikolai Corey has number 48. He's a sophomore, Howie. Showed good speed. Jack might have been able to turn that one up just a tick sooner.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd and 10 now for the Lions.
Well, Corey and Jack may see themselves the next few years, couple of years.
Yes, they might be introducing themselves. Lions have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left in a passing situation at 3rd down. And we have movement. Yep. So it's going to be now 3rd and 15 for the Lions.
Yeah, the snap was a little late that time. Ben didn't get the snap up there before people started moving.
Bobby O'Reilly's got the earmuffs on tonight, and it's only about 40 degrees, 42 degrees down there.
Well, it was windy, though.
That's right.
It is windy down there.
And Bobby is a year older, and got to take care of those ears.
Yeah,
you could see a little bit late. All right, 3rd and 15 for the Lions. And we have a timeout. And who is it?
Looked like
Quarter.
I think,
That's the end of the
it's a
quarter.
right?
Yeah, a very fast-moving first quarter. Scoreless first quarter. Robbie, just jump in here real quick. Your impressions of the first quarter.
Well, I had watched film this week on Lowell, and in the 2 previous games, one Central and the one against Andover, they're playing about the same that they normally play. They move the ball, a couple of mistakes, they had a fumble, they dropped pass here. I think Chelmsford's doing a great job defensively. Offensively, we're like one play away, and we need to get that play. We need to put the drive together. The offense has got to score because our defense is not going to hold this team back.
That's a good point, Rob. I think you're absolutely right. They are one play away. They just need a little more consistency and pick up an extra yard or two on some of their carries and get some feeling of momentum and
Eli Chambaka's over there with the shorts on, and Bobby O'Reilly's got the earmuffs. There's a little bit of a disconnect there someplace.
And Lenny Rapone also has the shorts on tonight.
Yeah, Lenny and they must have a contest going, so good going, both of you guys. All right, there's Eli with the shorts. He is one rugged customer, Eli. One nice guy, though. All right, here we go. Camp Smith with Rabito beside him. Gets the block. He's flushed out of the pocket, flips it, and it's incomplete. Yes, incomplete on the sideline. Looking for Johnson. 4th and 15 for the Lions. First play, second quarter.
All right, the Lions have whatever win there was is at their back now. So I'm looking for a good punt from Dowry. The last punt was a good punt into the wind. So we'll see if Todd can launch one here. They have a new receiver back deep receiving.
Yeah, that's Gilvia Mason. I see Galvin standing there on the sideline, but Mason is back, and he's standing on his own 40-yard line. Chelmsford's one short here of
I'm just waiting for Dowry.
Okay. That's the one that you can't probably run the play without seeing he's going to kick it.
He doesn't want to confuse Ben too much. But
Okay, Dowry will kick it from about the 20-yard line. And Mason is standing on his 35. He will move up. It's a low, well, not so low after all. He takes it at the 37, does Mason, and he comes ahead, and we've got a block. You got a flag.
Wait, quite a ways from the ball. We got a holding.
Holding. Let's see if that's holding, offensive or defensive. Mason got the ball back 13 yards to the 50. And
looks like he's looking
for the Chelmsford captain.
Bobby's looking for the Chelmsford captain.
Holding on Lowell. So that's going to push them back to the 40, where they will start at 1st and 10. Their first possession of the second quarter. And there's the official stepping in. There's the hold right there. What a great picture. Yeah, holding on Devin Lecken. And
is it Lecken or Souza?
It was 17.
Oh, it is 17,
Yeah, it was Lecken. So great camera work, guys. 1st and 10, Lowell High School from the 39-yard line. Latta gives it off, and the Lions are there to stop the ball carrier.
All right, it's number 24.
And number 24 happens to be Cheyenne Cullen. Lost a yard.
Cheyenne Cullen's a sophomore.
You can tell him with the pink shoes. You can't miss him.
6'1", about 180.
2nd and 11 for Lowell. It's a pass, and the Lions almost have him. He steps away, picks up pretty good yardage across the 45. He gains about 8 on the play. Does Mr. Latta. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Lowell High School. Nice job. They almost had him in the backfield.
Yeah, Rabito and Lecken, I believe, on the tackle.
Here's the look. Let's see who's there.
It was a nice coverage. It was Latta had to scramble, and some people lost their containment. There's Matt for the tackle.
It's a toss, and it's Galvin who dropped it, and boy, is that unusual. He's off to a slow start tonight, and he has caught 10 touchdown passes this season. And he does not drop many. Does Lowell go for first down here and trust their defense?
They are going for
So
it.
far they are. There's no punter on the field. So Lowell is going to roll the dice here on 4th and 2. Quick kick. Yeah, quick kick. And nice strategy by Lowell. Howie talked about this last week. And a dying art. And it stopped at the 12-yard line, where Chelmsford will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice
It's a nice weapon.
It's a nice weapon to have in their arsenal. And Ladder, very accomplished athlete, easily put some roll on the ball, and they got it down the 12-yard line. The Lions are backed up.
And Lowell, I think, is content to play field position right now with the Lions. There is Ricky Rosado, number 2. Already caught a couple of balls here tonight. Lions have to be careful now. It certainly does limit the playbook, I would think, just a little bit from your 12-yard line with a very young team.
Right, they're coming out in the stack eye.
They're going to give it to Dioria. He has a hole this time, and he's hit in the hole. He had a hole. If he'd gone to his right just a little bit, I think he had a huge hole.
Yeah, there was. I think we were one block away there. If we get a replay, the one fellow that made the tackle was able to shed his blocker real quick. And had we held that block longer, I think Jeff would have picked up better yardage.
Nick Healy, number 54, there to make the stop. It's a gain of 2 for Dioria. There's Bruce Rich. Really would love a victory here tonight. That would ensure the Lions of a winning season. They have not had a losing season since 1996. Dioria outside with some speed. Turns the corner, gets close to first down yardage.
I think he has the first down. No.
They're going to mark him out of bounds at the...
About 4 yards short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him out around the 17-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. There's the replay on this one.
Yeah, he bounced it outside, as you can see. Bowles does a nice job of containing him, or stringing it out, as I should say.
He does get his shoulders squared to the line of scrimmage fairly quickly, though, when he gets outside. Here's a big play for the Lions, 3rd and a long 4. They're going to throw it. Cam Smith
There's
looking.
the flood pass.
He completes.
Rubito has the first down.
They said no. They said he didn't catch it, and I thought he dropped it too. I think it hit the ground. So it's going to be a punting situation. This is a game of punts so far tonight for the Lions anyway. And they had the right play called. They had everything. You talked about the flood pass. It was there.
Yeah, it was there.
Here it is.
Here's the replay. Look for Rubito. They were in the stack eye, just who we were talking about. And okay.
No, he didn't catch it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it is a 4th down, and Mason is back
on the 50.
On the 50.
And Dowry will kick it from about the 10. So he was kicking about a 45-yard punt earlier today.
Low line drive kick taken at the 47. Down the sideline comes Mason, and Lowell is slowly but surely turning the field around on the Lions.
Yes, they are. That wasn't the time for a low kick.
No. Jerry O'Donnell, number 13, drives him out of bounds, but not until he gets deep into Chelmsford territory at the 31-yard line. 31-yard line. And this is by far the best field position for Lowell. The quick kick really paid off for Lowell there.
It did.
Chelmsford sideline, Jason Fletcher, Bruce Rich. Lions trying to hang in this ball game. They could really use another turnover right here. And it's a straight power run. Rubito there for the tackle.
Mason.
That's Mason again. Gilvia Mason. He is a senior, I believe. He is a junior, I'm sorry. He picks up 2. Ladder with the football. And he comes straight ahead, close to first down yardage. Let's see who's at the bottom of this pile. Number 35 for the Lions gets off the pile, and that's Chris Marino, of course.
Also 7, Souza.
3rd and a yard. Ladder is stopped He didn't make it.
No.
So it's.
I think he did.
Let's see. Yeah, they're showing first down. Yeah, first down. Latto with a yard gain. That's all he needed. Lowell really does run the hurry up. They other teams get in the formation, but Lowell really runs it. They take no time between plays whatsoever. It's a toss to the outside. It's complete, and it's stopped out there. Pretty good tackle. Let's see who's there.
Good tackle, and it was recognized quickly. And is it Matt Sweeney?
Matt Sweeney.
Matt Sweeney was held. He was held by the wide receiver on that play. Matt was trying to react to the screen, and he was being held by the wide receiver out there.
Ball is at the 17-yard line. Latta keeps it, runs straight up the middle, and he picks up first down yardage. Takes it inside the 10. So Cam Latta is starting to hurt the Lions with his feet a little bit.
Yeah, they've picked up the pace.
They are really coming quickly. Latta once again straight ahead, inside the 5 this time. We had a whistle, I think.
I just heard.
Wait a minute, know what happened?
I heard a very quick whistle.
I heard a whistle, and wow.
Yeah, that was a very quick whistle.
Yeah, but each official is looking at each other to find out who blew the whistle.
Yeah.
And I think it might have come from the crowd, or.
Well, you know, I just heard one of the spectators say that the official may have thought he was on the goal line when he was on the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And blew the whistle and signaled touchdown. So we'll.
Boy, this is a new one.
Yeah.
What do we do now? There's Bobby O'Reilly, the referee.
He's going to come over and explain.
The Lowell High School's coach, John Florence, in his second year, 13 wins and 7 losses. So this is an inadvertent mistake, inadvertent whistle, and Chelmsford's going to catch a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Coach Florence isn't having much of it.
No.
So,
haven't been there. I don't blame him.
No, that's right. This is going to be first and goal from the 7. There he is, John Florence. He's done an excellent job with the Lowell program, particularly this year. Okay, let's see if Lowell decides to come back with the same thing.
All right, now they're getting a first down. They're going to play down over from the looks of it.
Yeah, they had first down, so they're going to start the whole thing as if it never happened.
Now Bruce Rich is getting an explanation from the referee.
Yeah.
And he's going to ask whether do they deserve the first take the down over or what?
I think he'd better let him take the down over.
I think so.
The alternative isn't a good one. We're just about ready to go. We have a rapidly moving football game tonight, and Lowell is as quick to the line of scrimmage as any team I have seen this year. Latta now gets the okay from referee O'Reilly, and they're ready to go. First and goal at the 7. And he eludes a tackle and takes it in for the touchdown. So Cam Latta is able to score for Lowell High School.
Yep.
And for Latta, that's his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. Lowell breaks on top by a score of 6-0.
Well, the quick kick kind of set it up, Bruce.
Yeah,
they drove, forced the line. Here's the replay. He's looking to throw, actually, but
Matty almost had him, Matt Robito, for a loss, but he broke free of that tackle.
Right. The quick kick put the Lions back on the 12. The Lions were unable to get a first down and had to punt, and the excellent return by Lowell brought it back to the 32 or 31-yard line, and from there they were able to come in and score.
Zach Noel to add the extra point, his 30th of the season. He had 29 coming in. He's got 30 now, and Lowell takes the lead at 7-0. And the Lions need to answer right now. They can't get behind by too many. We're going to take a break and see what that answer is. Spire, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Ronna Berman from Lowell High School. Lowell has just scored on a 7-yard touchdown run by Cam Latta to take a 7-0 lead. The extra point was good by Zach Noel, and he is kicking it off now to the Lions. And this looks like Johnson. He has it at the 20. Cuts inside and makes pretty good yardage at the 35-6-yard line. So 1st and 10, Chelmsford. Nice return by Greg Johnson.
Nice return by Greg there, yeah. Good blocking up front. The wall is helping out. Greg got it up to the 37.
Lions offensive line now really needs to say we're gonna play football tonight or we're not, and I think this is one of the drives that really will establish that.
There's 6:40 left in the half.
Right.
They need to sustain a drive and go the 60-something yards, 62 yards, whatever it is, and score.
60 yards seems like an eon for the Lions this year. It just it's so hard for them to drive the field as they've done in the past. Lions have trips receivers to the left, and Lowell takes a timeout. Yeah, Lowell takes a 30-second timeout. They didn't like, coach didn't like what he saw with the Lions formation.
Right, they had the Lions had a stacked wide receiver group to the far right, and there didn't seem to be enough bodies for Lowell over there to cover. There was a little confusion, and Coach Florence called a timeout.
And I think the Lions were going to run out of that formation, to tell you the truth. They certainly do throw out of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them run out of that as well. Lions have done some good things tonight. They were within a pass of completing, getting that 3rd down conversion on the last drive. They have played well, I think, on defense, all things considered. Lions changed the formation. They look for a quick toss, and it's deep. It looks like Johnson. He adjusts, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Almost completed to Greg.
Yeah, that one was thrown a tad behind Greg.
Musa Manaseri on the coverage. Lowell is playing a lot of juniors as well. Their offensive line, all seniors, and their quarterback a senior, but they have some skill position people, sophomores, juniors.
Right.
They're building themselves for the future as well as the present. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Now the Lions come with that trips formation. Camp Smith looks like he's changing the play now.
He got a play from Coach Rich.
It's a toss.
Whoa.
Oh, that was close. That's completed. Johnson?
Yes.
Crossed the 40, picks up pretty good yardage. That was almost, Lowell had kind of snuffed it out.
All right, number 16 for Lowell, whatever his number or name.
Ram Cannon is number 16.
Ram Cannon, he was, he had that in his sights.
Here it is,
You'll
take
see
a
him
look.
come flying in, number 16 right there, just out of his grasp. He looks like a tall guy. If he gets a little more air, I think he picks that off.
That's a pickup of 7, though. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Very important down here for the Lions to sustain a drive.
They're going to come this way.
In a passing set, Camp Smith comes back into the pistol formation.
Look for the dash, sprint out right.
He's doing that. He's
Better
got
hurry.
to throw it, and he does, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Looking for Van Gelder, and Camp Smith got blasted on that play.
Yeah, he had someone coming from behind.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Yep.
So it's 4th down, and it looks like another punting situation for the Lions. They have picked up very few first downs.
Got a replay here. Jack's throwing. You can see that people coming from behind. Catchable ball.
Yep.
What
Usually Eric
has those.
puts that away.
Yeah.
4th down, and Mason standing on the 25-yard line this time. Dowry to punt it, Malisi to snap it. It's the fake, and it's going to be successful.
Yes.
Wow, that was close. Dioria picks up the first down.
Yeah, nice blocking.
I think, excuse me, Howie, I think Lowell sensed that, but the Lions just executed it.
They did. They executed very well. It was excellent blocking by St. Hilaire. And the other two backs that were back there, was it Robito? Kicked this man out here? Yes,
Yeah,
it was Robito.
Robito, great
opened
block.
up a little seam there for Jeff to get through.
And that final spin put the touch on that first down. So they're across midfield, and a momentum play keeps the drive alive for the Lions.
All right, they've taken about 1:40 off the clock on this drive. They're just under 5 minutes now.
Lions bring 3 to the left of the field again, and Lowell takes another timeout. They don't like that formation.
No, that's something.
They want to get it squared away. They just don't think they have it defensed correctly. So another timeout by Lowell. And Jumps a timeout, says Rob. I thought he pointed at Lowell, but we'll go with Rob's call.
Okay.
Once again, I'm too far away from the action. There's Bravo Real.
Well, we've alluded to it a couple of times in this half, but in this quarter, this is a critical drive right here for the Lions. I'd like to see them get on the board before the halftime. And with 4:56 left, according to the clock on the field, I see it's 4:59 on the screen, but we'll see. We're in the ballpark 3 seconds here or there.
And speaking of halftime, the Chelmsford High School Band will perform tonight at halftime. Camp Smith dropped the snap, but picks up good yardage for first down across the 40. Yep. And great alert action by Jack Camp Smith. He's an athlete, and he really did a great job there.
I don't know if the snap was part of the play, but I think that was a run all the way. It wasn't a pass. Watching the offensive line, they're blocking pretty hard. And you see Robito leading, so that wasn't going to be a pass.
No, he was going to run that all the time.
It was run all the way.
And a good hole.
Yep.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. The Lions bring 3 to the right side in the stack formation again.
Jack's going again.
Jack's running with it again, and he puts his head down and comes ahead for about 3, and we've got
a flag. I think it's on Lowell face mask. Yep.
Yeah, it's a face mask on Lowell High School. So that's going to help the cause. Rob, you alluded earlier to the fact that the Lions sometimes have trouble executing the snap. Now they're going to wave off the flag.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the snap's a little bit low, and I think Jack's looking up to see what's going on in front of him, and it's been on the ground a couple of times. And I've noticed that in practice a few times where, the same thing, that if the snap's low, Jack's really going to watch it into his hands. It's not touching the ground, and it's actually being dropped. So it's one of the keys, again, to the games, not making mistakes. Jumps is going to score in this drive.
Yeah, Ben Malisi has his work cut out for him with the size of the guy on his head.
Absolutely, he's huge. It's a 2nd down and 7. Handoff to
Robito, I believe.
Yeah. Trying to catch Lowell looking at the wide side of the field, but they had none of that, so it's a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now for the Lions. They're in 4-down territory here, but this is a drive that it seems excruciatingly difficult for the Lions to move the football.
That's a good call. That's a good observation, Bruce.
It
is
tough.
It is. It's like watching paint dry. It's like having a tooth pulled or a drill or whatever.
It is. We've scored a couple earlier this year on big plays, but boy, it's been a long time since we've had one. Lions have 3 receivers to the left. Cam Smith rolls it that way, tosses. He's got a first down with Johnson. Johnson's got more to the 20 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Right.
Nicely done. Lowell seems a little confused when the Lions send 3 to one side of the field.
Exactly, Bruce. They have a little bit of confusion in the secondary with the 3 receivers. And here's the replay of Johnson going out into the flat. And you can see there's not a Lowell Red Raider nearby until later on.
Mike Holden, number 8, was the first one there, but he was a little bit late in getting there. It's a 1st and 10 at the 20.
They called the timeout again.
Who took it? Lowell took it this time, I believe, and it's a full timeout.
Yeah, and the Lions came out in that triple receiver set to the far side, to the left of the Chelmsford bench side.
And it's interesting because that's not the first time this year that the Lions have run that formation. They've done that before. But Lowell just seems to be a little bit confused with it, and that's good. Let's hope that they are very confused with it. The Chelmsford sideline, you just saw Katie White there, one of our interviews tonight, and boy, I know Howie will agree with me. She is a very valuable member.
Absolutely. The athletic training staff, they do a great job of keeping all the Lions teams up and running as best they can, and I know the student athletes really appreciate what she does and what her staff does to keep everybody going between the field hockey team that we'll give a plug to the field hockey team. They're playing tomorrow in the final against a semifinal against a team that's near and dear to me, Western High School.
Yep.
And we wish the Lions luck.
That's the fact that Katie has developed a really nice group of young ladies as a staff is excellent too. She has between 10, 15 people who work with her, do some taping, and some of those people have gone on to pursue athletic careers later on.
Yeah, it's a great field, and it's a big need for athletic trainers at all high schools.
Camp Smith has Sorrelt beside him. Good snap. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. He has a receiver.
Van Gelder open, and he overthrew him.
Just overthrew him.
Yeah.
And
he
needed one more second.
Yeah, that was, I believe, the post trail, maybe a post trail pattern. And
Quintero Alex, number 51, was chasing and pursuing, and boy, Van Gelder had just come free in the end zone.
Yeah.
So a close call.
It was close. I think Jack, he was open a little sooner, and Jack just didn't see him coming across. And I don't know if this replay here will show Eric coming across until Jack kind of hung it up in the air a little bit there, and just out of Eric's reach. We're going again, and Jack's going to keep it.
Gets across the 20, a gain of a yard, but
whoa, we've got
a little extra work here going on.
Yeah.
Number 67 of Lowell, not a happy guy, Cullen Vale. He's their 6'4", 285-pound senior.
Yeah, he's been working right opposite Ben Malisi all night. So
it's 3rd and 9 now for the Lions, a pickup of a yard for Camp Smith. Lions have 2 downs now to get the 9 yards. We still have plenty of time left in this quarter. I think Jack is gaining confidence as the game goes along. They have Dioria behind him now, so the threat of the run is there. They toss it, they reverse it. They have a wide open guy in the end zone.
St. Hilaire
catches it for the touchdown. No flags. The Lions are within a point of tying this football game. So where was that 19-yard touchdown pass from
the tried and true Dallas pass, as I recall. I think that's what it's called.
Van Gelder, his 2nd touchdown pass of his career. This young man has done everything, Howie.
Yes, he
held
has.
for extra points, thrown for touchdowns. Here's the replay. Look at St. Hilaire. Please come, ball. Hurry up.
Hurry.
And that a boy for Joe. That's his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. And none bigger than that one. Charlie Calenda to add the extra point. He has his regular holder in, Mr. Colicchio. Good snap. Ball is down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Lions have tied the score with 1:22 to go.
Nice drive by the Lions, 64 yards.
That's the drive we were looking for. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Lead paint poisoning affects over 1 million children today. If your home was built before 1978, your kids could be at risk. Log on to leadfreekids.org or call 800-424-LEAD.
right, the kickoff by Kalenda takes the ball back to the 10-yard line.
Mason's got it.
Mason up the left side, and he gets outside with a big gainer to the 50. And here's where the Lions really need to, with a minute 12, they really need to tighten the belt here now.
Right. It looked like Mason was pinned back.
Yeah.
And he was able to, we lost that contain, and he was able to bounce outside. Simple as that.
And he got it to the 49-yard line, and Lowell is such a quick strike team. They run plays faster than any team. Here's the replay, and he did get outside.
Yep. I'll keep an eye on number 2, Rosado here.
It's a screen, I think, and Ladder steps out of the pocket, but he is going to be taken down at the 45. That's a big loss.
Right, nice coverage sack, I think, there.
Do we have a number of timeouts left by any chance for Lowell High School? Second 16. It's a toss to the outside to Galvin, and he is cut down in a short gain. Not much at all, so it's a completed pass for about 3 yards to Galvin. It's going to be 3rd and 13. And the clock keeps banging away.
Yep. We're down to 30 seconds. They've got to...
Here's that replay. Galvin caught it, but boy, a lot of white shirts there.
Yes, good coverage. Got to break down there. Sean Surratt was there in a hurry.
Ladder keeps it, runs ahead, and does not get the first down. Fumbled it. So the ball is on the field, but there's only 11 seconds to go.
And I haven't heard a whistle yet.
Nope.
Now I do.
And who has it? Lowell has it.
Okay.
And the clock will start as soon as the referee, unless they take a timeout. That's number 7-9 with the football, and that's Matt Vigent. So the clock shows no time. The half is over. The Lions have tied the score, and it's 7-7 at halftime. And this has been a great.
I think it's a timeout, I think, Bruce.
Did they get the timeout? No, it's halftime. The official said halftime.
Oh, it is halftime. Okay.
So there's the fumble. And there's the ball, and there's Mr. Vigent coming in to get it. So I think the Lions have to be really thrilled with their halftime performance.
They do. I think Coach Sousa's got to be very happy with what the defense has done. Just a couple of critical things. I think the Lions tacklers need to break down a little sooner and make a better attempt at tackling so that the Lowell players don't slip away.
Cam Smith there, number 8. You see him without his hat on. That's always a good thing.
Right. On the Lions' offensive side, I think they have to open up some better holes for the running game. Right now, they're getting beat, I think, in the trenches.
All right, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to show you the Chelmsford High School band. They're hoping to put on a terrific performance at halftime because they're thinking of warmer climates down there around Disney if they can put on a show for us here tonight.
Oh.
So it's very important for them. This is their big game tonight.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back with that. I think we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the Chelmsford High School marching band. There's the Chelmsford High School sideline. Welcome back, everybody. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Ronna Berman from a increasingly chilly Lowell High School. The Lions scored late in the first quarter with a minute 20, second quarter with a minute 22 to go on a reverse pass. Joe St. Hilaire from Eric Van Gelder to tie the score.
Yep.
And Lowell High School, Howie, will receive the opening kickoff from the Lions to start the second half.
Yes, and this is as we said before we came back on the air, that this is a critical drive for Lowell, but also a critical defensive stand for the Lions here. The Raiders are going to have Rosado back deep, number 2, and Mason number 25.
Right.
And we've been debating, are the Lions going to kick deep, or are they going to pooch kick it and make Lowell go for the long field and try not to have a good return? Lowell seems to be very effective when they have a short field. On their only score, they only had to go 31 yards after a good punt return on a low punt from the Lions.
Rob made a very good point at halftime when he talked about this is a game of field position, and his vote was to kick it deep, try to cover it, make Lowell go a long ways, and I think that's probably pretty good strategy. Here's Kalenda. Here we go for the start of the second half.
And the Lions do have the wind at their back, what wind there is.
Kalenda does kick it as far as he can possibly kick it. This is Mason at the 10, and he's got a big hole to the side, and he cuts through that hole, but taken down on a nice tackle.
Yeah, Dowry.
And the Lions will go on defense. Lowell will start at the 36-yard line. 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Lowell High School. 37, they actually spot the ball.
Yeah.
Lowell led on the field by their quarterback, senior Cam Latter, and he had some success running the football in the first half, more than throwing it, actually.
All right, and you're going to see that right here, too. Another quarterback isolation with the up back leading through. Mason, I believe it was, leading through the off-tackle hole.
Good yardage. He picks up 5 yards on the play. Lowell quickly to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Latta tosses it out to the side, and it's complete out there. That's Galvin again, fighting for the first down. He was kind of held in check in the first half, but Lowell on 2 plays now has taken the ball from the 37 up to the 50. So it's 1st and 10 Lowell, and I'm sure that they know that this is a big drive for them as well.
Yes.
It's a toss, the same play to the other side. This is Galvin again. He keeps the football under control. He takes it to the 41-yard line, short of the first down, but very close.
All right, tackled by Colicchio, pardon me.
It's a 2nd down and 1. It's a toss. Galvin has it. Lowell is pitching it to Galvin, and they're playing catch out there now, and he takes the ball inside the 35. And a real hurry up, so it's another first down for Lowell. 3 plays now, 3 passes to Galvin in this drive so far. To the 34. Latta with the football, off tackle, has a hole and comes across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they're just isolating between, alternating between running a quarterback isolation play with Latta and then throwing to Galvin, the inside receiver, the slot receiver out of the 3-receiver set.
Colicchio and Marino on the tackle.
Now Mason.
Mason with the football.
Oh, sorry, Latta.
Latta kept it. Yeah, he did, and he took it for first down yardage. And Lowell is just blowing the Lions off the ball now with their good offensive line. At the 20. Latta keeps it. The Lions grab him this time, a short gain. He falls ahead for about 3 inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Matty Rubito there to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they definitely picked up the pace from the first half, Bruce. No question about it.
They run a lot of plays in a football game. Latta with the ball and taken down.
And they have.
And that's Marino.
Yeah, they've run Latta's carried every time except one in this series, in this drive.
3rd and 4 for Lowell High School. Latta looks for Galvin, tosses it inside instead, and has his man.
Mason.
And that's Mason
Kassiri,
for the touchdown.
Alex
Yes.
Kassiri.
Alex Kassiri scores for Lowell High School, and that was a very impressive drive by Lowell. Lions had no answers on that drive. That's Kassiri's 8th touchdown of the season.
2 minutes, 25 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Latta's 21st touchdown pass of the season. So just as we thought this drive was going to be something that Lowell really wanted to answer, and they did. This is Noel to add the extra point. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is perfect. And the Lowell Red Raiders have scored. And as Howie said, 2:25 to take a 14-7 lead. And the Lions once again are forced to play catch-up.
Yeah. We'll be back after this break.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
I think so. So it was about 63 yards.
And what was the touchdown run? 14?
Yep.
Okay, gentlemen, we are ready to go. This is Bruce Spine, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Ronna Berman. Lowell has just scored on the kickoff. Now they drop one on the field, low on the field. Lions pick it up, and they take it back to the 35-yard line. Let's see who that Lion was.
Mike Russo on the carry.
Michael.
Number 58.
And he showed good hands picking that
did.
ball
He
up. They
took
took
a
a
tough
nasty
bounce.
bounce on him.
And he picked up positive yardage. He takes after his mother. He has good hands, his father says.
All right, 1st and 10, Chelmsford, and once again, do we have a flag on that? No, I thought we said a flag. No flag. All right, here comes Camp Smith, Dioria and company. That was one of the most impressive drives of the season, I think. We've seen some great ones, but that one was really impressive.
Yes, it was. It was very precision-like, piston-like.
1st and 10, Chelmsford, 35-yard line. They give it to Dioria. He tries to get to the outside, cannot get there. Number 51 is the tackler, and that is Quintero Alex, and he's been a thorn in the side of the Lions tonight.
He has. They have not been able to get outside him. Alex has done an excellent job of containing and chasing down Camp Smith.
Here he comes. He just fought away from the block, and the Lion player was there, but he was just overmatched on that particular play by Quintero Alex. It's a 2nd down and about 13 for the Lions. Loss of 3. Camp Smith stands in the pocket, goes to the right, tosses it inside to Greg Johnson, who has the completion knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, about 2 yards short.
Camp Smith is very close to being roughed on each. If we have that replay, watch Jack now. He gets hit late on this play.
They're chasing him down.
And a ball is clearly gone. An excellent completion of 12 yards. It's a 3rd and 1 now for the Lions. So Jack may be able to plead his case. The Lions are 1 player short. Here they come. It's Matt Rabito. Yes.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to maybe do stack eye here. And they are.
They are.
Offset
little
eye.
Power eye, up tight.
Camp Smith may keep it. He does. And it's close, but I think he has it. Yes, he does. Good job by the sophomore quarterback, Jack Camp Smith.
Yeah, he's got, he can go either or, left or right, and he has a lead back, either Serralt or Rabito. They're both diving in front of him or leading through, and he can pick his side.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line for the Lions. A very important drive in this football game. Congratulations, Chelmsford High School Band, halftime, excellent show. It took them a long time to get on the field, but once they did not disappoint.
This was senior night here at Lowell, and that took a couple of the time while the band was waiting patiently.
Dioria behind Rabito and Serralt. Dioria, football, outside again, and cannot get to the corner, and taken out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Jeff has a lot of yardage sideways tonight, I'm afraid, but nothing positive.
No, his longest gain has probably been 5 or 6 yards. Lowell's pursuit on the corners is pretty good.
Yeah, they've got good speed. There's Mason right there.
Grand total of 7 yards, Howie, for longest run.
Carry.
7-yard gain is his longest of the night.
That was early in the game.
23. That's 23 total. So it is now 2nd and 10. Lions have 3 receivers to the right of Camp Smith.
Okay, dash.
He rolls this way. He tosses inside. Johnson again to the 50, and he's taken down at the 50.
All right, picked up 5.
So that's a good play for the Lions.
Positive yardage.
Yep. They have 3rd and about 5. Lions have converted on a fake punt tonight. They've done a lot of nice things in this football game tonight.
Yep. Touchdown on the reverse pass.
Yep.
Fake punt for a 1st down.
They have hung tough in a game in which they are decidedly the underdog. Not very often that we say that either for a Chelmsford football team.
No.
And may not for a while, because they've got some good young people out there. Hard count by Jack, but doesn't get Lowell to jump. Now he drops back into the pistol formation. Gets the snap, rolls out, tosses, and it's almost picked off. It's going to be 4th down now. That was intended for Van Gelder.
Yep. Number 11 for Lowell was the defender.
Musa Manaseri, a junior, is able to break that up.
He's the one that was burned a couple of times by Johnson on secondary.
Rob, looks like field position is on the minds of the Lions too.
Yeah, it's so important in a game like this. It's only a 7-point deficit, and we've been able to stop them in the first half. I think you got to pin them in deep.
I'd like to see a kind of a coffin corner kick, not a return type kick, but something outside the numbers.
Kick it out of bounds, basically. I agree with you, Howie. Don't let him get any positive yardage, but he's going to kick it straight down. It's a nice high kick. It's covered well by the Lions, and they knock him down.
Right at the 20, 21.
And covering that punt for the Lions.
Van Gelder.
Who else?
I'm sorry. No, it isn't. It's Marino. 35?
Yep.
Yep.
Here's the replay. Chris is playing banged up tonight, but you'd never know it the way he's playing at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, Lowell. And let's see if they come with that blitz offense that they have displayed in that last drive. They got to go 80 yards this time.
Yeah, you're going to change it up a little bit. See that up back? He's in front of Ladder. He's going to lead, and it's a quarterback ISO.
And Ladder comes across the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. They've looked like they've pretty much made up their mind that they're going to put the ball, the game, in Ladder's hands.
Yes,
he's going to run it or throw it,
right.
One or the other.
Right.
It's a gain of about 2, 2nd and 8 for Lowell. Ladder has the option again. He cuts away from the defenders and takes it for 1st down yardage to the 35. Here's the replay on that. Matt Rabito, the tackle, and we've got a flag in the middle of this play.
I think
maybe holding on this one.
The preliminary signal was holding.
And it was a short game, but no doubt the Lions will accept the 10-yard holding penalty on Lowell, and they're going to mark it off. We'll push the Raiders back to about the 32-yard line, or 27-yard line. Let's see where they step it off and mark it.
Maybe about the 25.
So it's going to be 1st down, and it's going to be 1st and 20. This is what the Lions needed, and they need to take advantage of it.
Right, exactly.
Because we have another rapidly moving quarter. Galvin in motion. They look to the right. It's
got a
the flag again.
I think it's incompleted
pass and another flag.
Let's decline that, take the down.
That was intended for Rosado. And if it's motion on Lowell, here's the call. Illegal shift, Lowell High School, and it's going to be, can they decline this? Yes, they can decline it. And I think they're going to. It's going to be 2nd and 20. And the right call was made, of course, by the Chelmsford coaches, along with the announcers, and even the statistician made that call.
All right. Galvin and Rosado are in the slot to the top of your screen, or left of your screen.
They show blitz. They come with a safety or the corner blitz, and it's completed to Rosado, but he's taken down quickly at the 30.
Nice coverage there by, is it Colicchio? Or no, it was Matt Sweeney, number 9.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and 15 now for Lowell. They have to get this ball up to the 50, just across the 50 for the 1st down.
45 they got to get it to. 45.
Yeah, 45. I was looking at the wrong number.
All right,
looks like a screen, and it's well set up to Cullen and well covered by the Lions, and Lowell is going to be stopped at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 4th down in a punting situation.
Right, nice job there by Joe Fontaine to slow down.
Marino and Dowry came in to clean it up. And
all right, they're going for it.
another fake kick.
Well, they're not even lining.
Another.
I'd look for Galvin and Rosado over there.
They're going to send a punt team. I didn't think they were going to go on 4th and 10.
Okay.
So they send their punter in, and their punter is
Latta.
Yeah, he does just about everything for Lowell High School.
Van Gelder back deep to receive.
Latta booms it out of there. Good kick, but short, and it bounces at the 40, and it's going to stay right there. The Lions get good field position, 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Lions have a short field here. Let's capitalize on it.
We'll take a break. Stay with us.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
At least be.
The Lions come to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10 at the 40 with 3 minutes and a second to play in quarter number 3. Cam Smith is in the shotgun. He's going to run it himself, comes straight ahead, picks up about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7 or 8 yards.
Quarterback draw there.
So 2nd and 8, takes it across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Every game that he plays is a game that we're going to benefit from next year at this time.
And he's looking quicker now than when he first started. He's a little more confident with the offense, knowledge of the offense, and so that picks his speed up.
I'd say it's his team now. Lions have trips to the right. They fire, they look out that way. Jack gets a block, turns across the 40, and is taken down hard at the 42. No gain on the play. Not sure what he was trying to do there, Howie.
No, Van Gelder came across. Lattimore was deep. Johnson was an outlet receiver over here on the sideline. I didn't see a 4th receiver. And I think he was looking for Eric Van Gelder, and he was covered, so he opted to run.
He picked up a yard.
Scrimmage,
and 3rd and 7. Key play here in this football game right now for the Lions.
So we got wide side to the top of to the left. Jack's going to sprint left.
Lowell shows blitz. Lions pick it up. Cam Smith keeps it, and he's going to be well short of the 1st down. He gained another maybe yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6, a 4th and 6. And again, a punting situation. Todd Dowry's legs getting a workout tonight.
And I would like to see Todd punt it away from the receiver.
Yeah. So far, they've made really no attempt to do that.
No.
And I think the strategy is well-placed strategy.
Yeah.
There's our replay, and you can see number 77, who is a real force in the middle, 6'2", 250 senior, Andres Bolivar. Good snap right on the numbers, and Dowry kicks another one. That's high, fair catch. And I think Mason did us a favor by
yes,
fair
he
catching
did.
that.
Thank
he
you
had
very
room.
much.
Yes.
He had room, is right. The ball got there in a hurry, and he called for a fair catch right at the 30-yard line.
So a rapidly moving 45-second left, 3rd quarter. And Lowell will go on offense again. Lions trailing by a touchdown. There's Tommy Souza, defensive coach. The Lions have scored 36 touchdowns now on the season, but it's amazing. A lot of games the Lions have lost by a touchdown.
Yes.
If you go back over the season, they've been 7 points in a lot of their games, or less. Latta turns and hands it off, and that's a short gain on the play. That looked like Mason again.
You're correct.
And he was hit by Kalenda. Pat Healy in there to help with that stop.
There's a replay. Good pursuit by the Lions. Got a flag or motion, illegal motion.
So it's going to negate the gain. It's going to make it 2nd and 11. Got to be careful in the hurry up. Sometimes it does create, you need some patience by your linemen. So it's now 2nd and 11 for Lowell. Latta back to pass, looks to the side, has it short, hops it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Galvin. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 now for Lowell. 8 seconds. Here's the pass. There's the run by Mason. And the takedown on the outside out there.
It wasn't.
I said big play a minute ago for the Lions on 3rd down. This is a huge play on defense for the Lions.
Yes, it is. Interestingly, Galvin's in the backfield now. Oh, he's coming in motion.
Going to come in motion.
And another flag.
Another flag.
It's got to be illegal motion again.
If they blow the whistle before the snap, it's motion, and that's going to help again. Going backwards 5 more yards. They're going to place this one now at the 23-yard line.
Every 5 yards is helping the Lions offense.
Yes, it is.
When they get the ball back, I think. 8 seconds on the clock for this quarter.
3rd and about 17 now for Lowell.
Galvin down the middle.
Latta steps up, fires deep. He has a man, and it's caught. Big gain on the sideline, and that's Rosado, and he has been a force in this game. The Lions can't get him down. Goes all the way to the 20-yard line, where it will be a big first down as the end of the 3rd quarter comes about. So that went from the 24-yard line, 26-yard pass down to the 20. So it's about a 46-yard gain on 3rd and 17.
Wow, and Rosado came up limping, but he just did a slant out and go, and a slide and go, I should call it. And the Lions lost him in the crossing pattern.
So a big completion on 3rd down for Lowell. That does end the 3rd quarter, with the score 14-7 in favor of the Red Raiders, and then deep into Chelmsford territory in just about the red zone now. We'll take a break. We'll come back with 4th quarter action. Nice, cool November night. Hurricanes are gone. The snow is gone. The hot dogs and hamburgers smell good.
Yeah, it's a rather balmy day.
Yes, Lowell is at the 19-yard line where they have it 1st and 10. And if Chelmsford wants to stay in, they've got to come up with a stop here. Latta out to Galvin. He's by himself, but he gains good yardage to the 12-yard line. Lecken on the stop for the Lions. That's a gain of 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Here's our replay on it.
It's just a quick, it's going to do this. Mason, nice job by the Lions, stopped him right there at the line of scrimmage.
So no gain on that play. It's going to be 3rd and we'll call it 4.5. I'm surprised they give the ball to anybody except let Latta and let him toss it.
Yeah, I think you might see that right here.
Yeah.
Just 3rd down, 2 downs to get the 1st down.
Rosado just came into the football game in the slot. He's been a force tonight. Rosado is a senior. Galvin goes in motion, kind of decoying him a little bit. There's a slot man wide open.
Mason again.
And that's Mason who'll take it in for the touchdown from 12 yards away.
Identical pattern and play to the previous touchdown by Mason.
Latta to Mason, and they made that look easy with the big pass play, the 47-yard completion. So
Alex Cassiri. Not Alex Cassiri was the receiver. Number 5.
Okay.
Pardon me.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. It was Cassiri. Alex Cassiri. Noel on to add his 3rd extra point of the night. Noel's kick is low and good. So he is converted. Lowell has a 21-7 lead. As the teams come back up the field, we have plenty of time left, but the Lions have to score in a hurry.
Yeah, and we'll be back after this break.
We gotta be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're gonna run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna run around in circles, flatten my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up.
To play 60!
Your school doesn't have a program? Be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
All right, Noel is ready to kick it off. The Lions now trail by a couple of scores. They've played well, but they really need a touchdown here on this drive. This is Dioria who takes it to the right side of the field, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. So the Lions will start their 1st and 10, covered by number 9 of Lowell High School, and that's Keegan Latta, the younger brother of Cam Latta. So Chelmsford will start it at the 30. They're going to mark this at the 31, 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford. And Chelmsford's pretty much out of the luxury of doing an awful lot of running now. They need to put the ball in the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
On most downs. Dioria with the ball, nice hole off tackle, turns corner, gets across the 40, his biggest gain of the night, gets it to 45. Nice job by Jeff Dioria, the junior running back.
Yeah. Good offensive blocking, Joe St. Hilaire on the end, along with John Morse, I believe, number 79.
That's a pickup of 14 for Jeff. He takes it to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford. There is the replay, and Jeff getting a nice block off tackle.
Jack Hamsbury on that 79, sorry.
Jack is a sophomore, and he's playing more and more. This is Dioria again, breaks another tackle, and close to getting Craig Johnson's block, and that would have sprung him.
And Cody Merrill, number 65, excellent job in a block there too. Getting downfield from his right guard position.
So in 2 plays, the Lions show Spark on the ground, a pickup of 9 for Dioria. Takes it to the 46-yard line. 2nd and about a yard for Chelmsford. Passing down, wouldn't be surprised. Fake it to Dioria, and
could be an ISO pass.
Yep.
Look for Johnson or Van Gelder, top of the screen.
No, they give it to the up back, and he gets the 1st down.
Yep. Nice 30 dive, quick hitter. Got the 1st down.
That's Robito on the carry. So it's a 1st and 10, Chelmsford at the 45 of Lowell. Lowell playing pass a little bit, and the Lions are taking advantage of that. Here it is.
Yeah, here it is, quick hit right there.
Robito doing a good job till he was hit by Ram Cannon, a sophomore. Great name for a football player. Offset St. Hilaire to the right. Dioria breasts through another hole, takes it across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on that play.
Well, Lowell is willing to let the Lions run down the clock with this running game because they need 2 scores.
Dioria came into this game tonight with 809 yards rushing, trying to get to that 1,000-yard mark on the season. Fake to Dioria. It's a pass all the way down the sideline. Johnson incomplete. And again, he had to play pass defense on that play. But it was thrown where only Greg, I think, was going to catch it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even though there were two defenders there, it was in a position that only Greg could make the catch. If not, he would be able to knock it down.
So 3rd and 5 for the Lions. 2 down territory. There is Greg knocking that down. Good coverage by Lowell.
Yeah, Kasiri was out there. Good coverage.
Rana tells us that Diorio is up to 87.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lowell picks it off.
Rosado,
who has been the key player for Lowell in this football game tonight, intercepts and takes the ball all the way back down to the 25-yard line. Rosado has really been a giant player in this game tonight for Lowell High School.
Yes, he did an excellent job there. He deflected it, then caught his own deflection. Here's a replay again. Up.
Yeah, knocks it up in the air and then picks it off, and he's off to the races.
Yeah. And he's not that big a guy.
No, he
5'8".
isn't. Diorio slowed him up, and then the Lions were able to come in and make the tackle. Joe St. Hilaire. First and 10 Lowell, 25-yard line. Go for the big one here. And off tackle, this is
sophomore Cullen.
Cullen, yeah, the pink sneakers of Cullen.
Picked up about 8-9 yards.
Lowell, I'm sure, would like to take valuable time off the clock now. Picks up 9 yards. And here's the replay on it.
Okay, and you're going to see ladder here for the...
There's a block in the back, big time.
All right.
And good job by the Lions defense here.
All right, Ladder was going to run his isolation play, but the Lions had good penetration.
Saralton, and he's down.
He's down. Yeah,
someone is.
Ladder?
Is it Ladder?
I don't see.
Yeah, it is. It's the quarterback.
He was
Saralton Rabito, and Ladder is on the turf.
He was holding his ankle, I thought.
Ankle or knee, I'm not sure which, but it was not good.
No.
So that's a loss. Here's the replay. Oh, it looked like his knee got kind of bent under him.
Yeah.
And if you watch closely on this, look at the great camera work we've got here. And you'll see his knee gets bent in a funny, awkward position.
It's right.
Yeah. You could see it got twisted. Lowell has one remaining football game this year. Their Thanksgiving rival is Haverhill. And Chelmsford, of course, with Bill Ricker on Thanksgiving at home. Ladder has been an all-conference football player. He looks like he's going to be able to get up, hopefully. He's too good an athlete. Don't want to see this young man get hurt.
Oh, his replacement's warming up here, number 15. Is that Chris
Mansour.
Mansour.
He's a sophomore, 6 feet, 165. There's the Lion huddle. We're going to take a break. We'll check on Mr. Ladder, and we'll be right back.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation. And every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
All right.
Mr. Ladder is on the sideline. He was assisted off the field. It's a knee injury of some sort. He's walking very, very carefully, and we wish him nothing but the best. All right, it is a 3rd and about 8 for Lowell. Straight ahead handoff. This is Cullen, and he blasts ahead for about 6. It's going to be a 4th down. And let's call it 3.
Yeah, I probably see Cullen again. A couple of isolation Got to lead back.
Mansour, the quarterback, gives it to Cullen. He is
stopped.
No, he was stopped.
Yep.
I don't know now. I think they're going to give him first down.
He needed to get across the stripe, and I think he did.
He's very close.
No, the way the ball's placed, Coach Florence is calling first down.
Yeah, the Lowell coach, of course, he's not biased.
No.
I think they got to measure this.
No.
But boy, it looks like first down from up here.
No.
Here's our good camera crew. They'll give you the instant shot of this one. He didn't have it initially, fought for it, and I think he picked it up. And he'll stretch out that chain, and we'll see momentarily. It's a first down.
Yep.
First down, Lowell High School, as you can see, by about 3 inches of the football. And if it does nothing else, it takes another couple minutes off the clock.
Right.
Ladder is standing now on the sideline. Hopefully not too bad. I doubt if we'll see him anymore in this football game. It's a low snap, and it's stuffed up by the Lions. That looks like Marino and Rabito, the two co-captains, blew up that play.
Souza, Pat Healy in there as well.
The sophomore quarterback is Chris Mansour, 6 foot, 165. Lowell has slowed it down just a little bit now. They don't need to be in a hurry up anymore. Loss of a couple on that play, 2nd and 12. Mansour hands it to Cullen. He is a load, and supposedly a sophomore, gets to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 9. Soralt on the tackle. Rob, this is an absolute must-stop situation for the Lions.
Yeah, there's plenty of time on the clock to come back and score 2 touchdowns with a little under 6 minutes. This was a result of an interception. If the defense holds, that could put a little spark on our offense. Again, 2 touchdowns is not out of the question in this amount of time.
Cullen, football, power runner, gets it to about the 10. Fumble on the play. Let's see who comes up with this all-important fumble.
Yeah.
And they stop the clock, and Lowell has it. So it's going to be 4th and somewhere around 5 yards to go. Field goal does them really no good here, so Lowell will try to, let's see if the ball comes out. Yeah, it did. It was on the turf. So it is a 4th and 6 for Lowell High School. No field goal, must stop for Chelmsford. Do they let the sophomore put it up in the air here? I doubt it. You're looking at Lowell's quarterback probably for next year. He gives it to Cullen. The Lions stop him. They will take over on downs. They get it at the
about the 14.
14-yard line. And we have a Lion down on the field now. And I don't see the number on that. Do you?
No, he's got must have a cramp or something. He's got his teammate trying to help him with the cramp. Good for him.
Not sure who that is. I don't see Matty Rabito right now, but don't know if that's Matt or not.
No, he's over on the sideline.
He's on the sideline, good. Yep. Okay. Yep. Looks like a cramp situation, basically. Chelmsford has to score with just under 5 minutes. They've got to score immediately. I think we just saw how valuable Cam Ladder is to Lowell High School in that series right there.
Yes, he definitely Coach Florence didn't have his quarterback. He didn't have his replacement running the isolation like he had Cam doing.
There's Eli Chambakis, sideline. Lenny Rapone, Johnny King, Jason Fletcher, Mike Marshall, Sal and Michael Poley. Did I miss anybody? I hope not.
No, I think
freshman coaches Rob Russo and Mike Bernazzani. I think I got everybody. Was that Pat McCabe? Thank you, Rob.
Right.
Pat McCabe. Right. I thought I was one shy there somewhere. Great staff, great guys, very helpful to me. And let's see who this. We're gonna get some assistance here to help them off the field.
Is it? It's Souza.
Yeah, it's Souza.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. Walking very lightly on that right leg, is it?
Left.
Left leg he's jumping on. Yeah, just jumping on the right. Yeah. We wish Mark the best too. We want to get him back in that football game for Thanksgiving. He's a senior. He doesn't want to not play against Bill Ricker. Chelmsford Telemedia, terrific job as always. I was talking to someone the other day, Howie, about doing the broadcast, and the person said, boy, you've gotten better and better all the time. And I said, oh, thank you for the compliment. He said, no, I meant the camera crew.
No, you're right. I've had people come up to me and say they've really enjoyed the telecast, not so much your voice or my voice, exactly. But the camera work of the students and everything has been tremendous.
So my ego was sort of whacked, but what can you do? Cam Smith running for his life to the sideline, flips it out of bounds. And Jack had no chance to complete that at all.
He had Rosado on his back. He had in the rear view mirror, you could see him closing in on him.
Game ball, from my perspective, Lowell High School has to go to Rosado tonight.
Yes.
He's been even though Caseri has scored a couple times, I think Rosado is the guy that's been really key in this game.
He's been the game breaker. That was a key interception when the Lions were driving.
Right, that was huge. And Lowell has scored 2 unanswered touchdowns in the second half after a 7-7 tie at halftime. Lions have struggled a little bit in the second half this season. Third quarter particularly is the option pitch.
Lead option.
And that's Seralt?
I think it's Robito.
Seralt, yeah.
It is Seralt,
yeah. What a nice job. That's a new little bit of a wrinkle we saw. That's a pickup of 9 yards for Seralt. They take the ball to the 24-yard line. It's 3rd and a yard. There's the replay on that, and a nice job. First time I think I've seen that play this year.
First time they've made the
low
pitch.
Snap, but Jack has it. Jack is in the open, and Jack takes it across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I think Jack is making that part of his repertoire, that low juggle of the ball to get the defense to relax a little bit, and then he springs up and gains great yardage.
So a first down for the Lions. The Lions don't quit. They keep coming at you, coming at you. Here's Greg Johnson trying to adjust, and he catches it.
Yes, he does.
Great pass, great adjustment to the 35-yard line and out of bounds. Stop the clock. Lions aren't dead yet.
Cam Smith took a hit on that pass, too. He was slow getting up, had to get helped up by the Lion.
This may be the game that he has been hit the most of any game this season.
Yes. Yeah, he's been
what an
hanging right in there. Great adjustment by Greg there.
And great hands. Kept his feet in bounds, did it all. Lions need to score an onside kick. Not out of the realm of possibility.
No,
Van Gelder goes to the right with Johnson.
Yeah.
Lions, the Lowell blitzes, and Cam Smith is taken down. I thought he was going to get the corner, but he couldn't. Lowell came with the blitz, and they took him down. That was Cullen.
Cullen and 48. I think it's 48.
And that would be Nikolai Corey. He's had a good game, too.
Corey, he's the other fellow.
Mr. Cullen celebrates a little bit too much for me as a sophomore.
He thinks.
He's got a ways to go in this world. And a little bit too exuberant. Cam Smith holding on to his hand here, trying to shake it off. That was a big loss on the play, about 12 yards, 2nd and 22. Jack is a gamer. He's fought through a lot tonight. For a guy that probably didn't think he was going to play all that much this season, he has done a great job for the Lions.
Yes, he has.
Keeps it, runs it, picks up a couple of blocks, and gets dashed again to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Jack has completed 70 passes, 127 attempts coming into the game for 875 yards. So he's knocking on 1,000 yards too, Howie.
Yeah, and he's.
And he didn't play the entire. He hasn't played all the games either.
Right.
Timeout.
Lions are calling a timeout. Jacket up to shake off a little Charlie horse or something in his right leg.
He'll be sore and tired tomorrow morning, but boy, he has fought and been a true Lion tonight. I think his teammates realize what he's been forced to go through here. It's 3rd and 15 for the Lions.
Right, absolutely. He hasn't had the benefit of a JV season as a sophomore.
No, he hasn't. That was Sal Lipoli. You just got a quick glimpse of. Nice story in the Globe on Sal this week.
Yes. Yes.
There's the blitz again. They run the screen. They've got the perfect call for this for the screen for Lowell's defense. They get close to first down with Serrault.
Right.
Lowell came on a blitz. The Lions had the screen pass, and that was a perfect call. They were a little bit short, though. 4th and 2 at the 28.
Right. That nice little screen there. Serrault. Cody Merrill out in front, along with John Morris, is it?
Number 76, and that's Jake Murphy.
Oh, right, Jake Murphy.
So it's game time right now. The Lions either convert or this one is pretty much over. Here comes the call. Van Gelder into the huddle. Lowell has done a pretty good job on Van Gelder tonight. They've defensed him fairly well.
They have, yes. He's been quiet. Greg Johnson has picked up.
Show blitz again.
Oh, that's going to be
almost picked off. It's going to be incomplete. 4th down.
Yeah.
Van Gelder's looking for a call, and he's not going to get it. No. Lowell is going to take over on downs.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Jack rolling to his left, and he was running backwards. And, that was...
I didn't see any contact
there was no contact there until they were out of bounds.
Right. So Lowell is going to take it over. 1st and 10. They will no doubt try to run the clock down now. There are 3 minutes exactly, and the ball is at the 28-yard line. And let's see who comes back to play quarterback. Latta will not come back, I'm sure.
No, it's still
Mansour. Mansour gives it to Mason. He gets nothing. And without the threat of Latta in there, the Lions can just tee off and make defensive plays. Pat Healy, one of the tacklers.
Yep. And is it 50? That's a new number for the Lions tonight. Nick Costa.
Yep. A junior. It's a 2nd down and 12. Lowell in no hurry right now. They just want the clock to continue to keep on ticking. So it looks like Lowell is going to come away with their 8th victory of the season. Mason breaks through in the middle, and he has a couple guys to beat and a big hole and a big pickup. He took that from the 26.
Yeah, up to the 44.
Yeah, about 18 yards for the pickup. And a 1st and 10 for Lowell High School. I thought the Central game this year and this game, Lowell High School game, were 2 of the finer efforts in a losing cause for the Lions this season. I thought they played very well tonight.
They have. The defense stepped up, did an excellent job to hold Lowell to 21 points.
They were in this thing all the way.
Right.
Mason again comes ahead for 4 yards. We're under 2 minutes. And Lowell is just going to continue to grind it along.
Lions called a timeout.
Matty Rabito there to make the stop. And it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Lions just wanting to stop the clock momentarily. I'm not sure exactly why they did call timeout. I know you keep playing until the final whistle, but
Coach Sousa may have wanted some adjustment.
Yeah.
May have wanted to get another player or two in there, get a little time. Let's see.
Once again, thanks to Dan Sylvia, thanks to Tom Peterson, thanks to all the camera people, to Ronna for sitting out in the cold, for Rob, who's had a long day watching his daughter successfully win a semifinal game in the Division II Field Hockey Championships. And Howie and I are ready to go another game, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, 2nd and 5 from the 50. Mason bursts through, cuts to the outside, still on his feet at the 30, at the 32, and he's taken out of bounds. Mason is very shifty and very quick.
Yes, he is. He did an excellent job there. Almost broke free.
Colicchio on the tackle.
Yeah.
32-yard line, 1st and 10, Lowell. Chelmsford has one game left. That's the traditional Thanksgiving Day game. They certainly want to win that to keep their streak alive of of having winning seasons. So that will be an important test for the Lions coming up a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Early Thanksgiving this year.
Yes,
22nd.
it is. 22nd, yes. Mason outside. And he's taken down this time on the outside. That's Dowry.
Dowry on the tackle, yes.
And Marino. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. We're under a minute to play. Lowell is, I'm surprised they're just not taking a knee, quite frankly. And I think maybe that's what the coach told them to do.
He may also have, if Latta were in there, I think he would have had him taking a knee. But I think with this fellow here, he wanted to give him a little playing time. And
maybe so, but they're going to take a knee now.
Looks like they're going to take a knee now, yes.
So we're going to end this thing at 21-7, the first Lowell victory over Chelmsford in 10 years. And I suppose, once again, if you're going to have a rivalry, the opponent has to win once in a while. That'll be the last play of the football game. The final score is 21-7. Rob, any last-minute comments?
Well, you said it just a few minutes ago. Chelmsford did a very good job, I thought. Lowell's a very good team this year. The Central game, Chelmsford, again, did a very good job. I think it's just one of those years. We knew coming into the season that we would be down a little bit. We graduated a lot of kids.
Right.
One of them's playing in BC tomorrow against Notre Dame.
Right.
And so our defense is young. Our offense is being led by a sophomore quarterback who's doing an excellent job. I think this is a hard-fought game. Now you get ready for Thanksgiving, and you end the season on a good note.
Right. I think you're absolutely right, Bob. You hit all the high points here. The young team that's getting better and better, but they just haven't had enough to finish off a game, and they're not a quick scoring offense at the moment. Defense is playing better and better in the latter part of the season. Central game tonight, so we'll gear up for Thanksgiving.
We'll be ready for turkey, and we'll be ready for Thanksgiving. There's Ladder on the field with crutches. His season, who knows? Lowell 8-2. The Lions go to 5-5. For the entire Chelmsford Telemedia crew, for Ronna, for Rob, for Howie, this is Bruce Bryan saying good night, and thanks for joining us.
No flag.